Hello, thank you for being here. Let's jump into the next zodiac sign reading. I hope you're enjoying your weekend. We have a new deck we'll be working with today, so actually, sorry, I got excited. It's a beautiful deck. Ooh, who are we doing? Pisces or Virgo? Well, that's not definitive. Okay, Pisces. We'll do Pisces. That's funny because I was thinking about doing Pisces like 15 minutes ago. I was like, I'll probably end up doing Pisces or something. So let's start off with our new deck from your highest teams of love and light, Angel Michael. I'm actually going to light a candle. I just want to make sure the energy's nice and clear. Just light it. You guys won't be able to see it, but okay, there we go. From the highest teams of love and light for Pisces, people and placements, messages. Actually, let's get the window open a little bit. That way, if there's any spirits that want to join, they can. All right. Alrighty then, Pisces. Messages from the highest team. Why does this bell sound weird during your reading? I don't know. It's probably just me. Pisces, most important, valuable message from the highest teams of love and light, Angel Michael, guardians and guides, most beneficial deities, ancestors. And okay, so what do we have? The fox and ivy, adaptability. Interesting. Okay, let's read it. Let's see if it applies. Man, I don't know which Roman numeral that is. Let's see. Does this have a little table of contents? It does. That's useful. So the frog, okay. The fox, come on. There it is. Okay. Yeah, and it still doesn't give a page. That's great. Okay, well, at least I know how far about to go. The fox. Yeah, it's beyond there. Yeah. Foxes are cunning, quick thinking, and clever. Interesting. When paired with ivy, a hardy plant that flourishes even in harsh environments, the fox reminds us to apply cleverness towards adaptability. Interesting. So there could be something you're being asked to you could be getting like a lot of new ideas or things could be changing. It's interesting because it kind of looks like leaves falling down. So it's kind of giving fall vibes, right? So, but it's not, it's just ivy circling around. But yeah, there could be something about this mutability, right? Which is the in-between time of seasons. It's the last and final culmination point of a season before it switches, right? So there is a kind of, that's why it's known as kind of the smarter zodiac signs, right? Like Pisces, Sagittarius, Gemini, and I feel like I'm forgetting somebody. I don't know. I'm forgetting somebody, I think. But anyways, or maybe there's only 3. I don't know. What did I say? Pisces, Sagittarius, Gemini, Earth, Fire. What's the air sign? No, it's Gemini. Okay, Fire, Water, Pisces, Fire. Okay, Air. What do I feel like? Earth, Virgo. Sorry. So we're actually we just finished Virgo season. We're now in Libra season, but still we are still building off the effects of that Virgo new moon we had with the lunar reversal. It was a very special new moon. If you're curious about the effects, you can check out Molly McCord's channel. She does great analysis on that. You can search on her channel lunar reversal, and I'm sure it'll pop up. But regardless, yeah, adaptability. So this, I mean, Virgo rules your work, your daily routine, your health. So those could be all areas that have been shifting, changing, purifying, cleansing, clearing. Virgo's zodiac themes have to do with like the digestive tract, right? Which is actually on the same axis of Pisces. Virgo and Pisces are opposite each other, so they have common themes such as perfectionism, right? Perfecting something, as well as that purification. Like Pisces is really connected with the subconscious, the unconditional, right? Wanting to form things from the imagination, right? Because the entire world is created from that. And then also Virgo is about more of the tangible kind of, they're always OCD, always fixing, cleaning, clearing. So there is a level of purity and sanctity with both of those zodiac signs because Virgo is associated with like the nun archetype. So and that's kind of like when you reject all other masculines in favor of only the divine, really. Or so yeah, definitely check out, maybe you have Virgo placements in your chart or Virgo nakshatra. So you can check that out on Google by searching AstroSeek Sidereal Vedic birth chart calculator, entering your birth data using the whole sign house system in the settings, scrolling down to the bottom, checking out which nakshatras you have. And YouTube has great videos by some great creators like Claire Nocti. I think the other one's like Durcio something or Durgio. Yeah, you can see the themes that play out in people with those nakshatras and the themes related to the entire universe and how it's a piece of it. So anyways, Upright. Allow the fox's ingenuity to guide you. Nimbleness and adaptability suit you well in your endeavors. So you could be learning a lot. It's interesting. The eye, you can't really see it, but he's got like a little yellow eye, and he looks very like astute or analyzing, like he's analyzing something. I have no idea how to focus this. I don't know if webcams do focuses. I have to figure that out. But yeah, you can't really see his gaze, but it says, do I feel stuck? How can I adapt to changes in my life? So I don't think you're feeling stuck. I think you're feeling fluid. I mean, Pisces is a very fluid kind of energy, right? So um, I don't know. I feel like there's some kind of excitement, some kind of change. I'm loving the change in the season, honestly. The coyote or coyote is on the top of the deck. Deceit. So yeah, I was just going to say this could be somebody around you, or there was some kind of level of deceit, like spiritual deceit, or somebody trying to pull the wool over your eyes or feed off of you. You could work with Anubis or something because it's giving jackal energy. Okay. Let's continue. My lovely Pisces. Let's just leave that where that is. What are their most vital messages? Yeah, okay. We'll use the traditional, just like I did for Sag. I love this deck. So Pisces. Something could be grounding down into reality. You could be letting go of like compassion for others, because that's incomplete if you don't have compassion for yourself, right? So you could be dropping a lot of burdens that people put on you. I think you're attaining something as well. You have increased strength because of this letting go or shedding process. Yeah, you could have been transmuting something. There could be a masculine around you that doesn't want to let you go, but it doesn't matter. Yeah, they're in denial. This could be a time when you're like really careful on what moves you're making as well. Yeah, this person sees you very fruitful and abundant if you're a feminine, or I'm speaking to a feminine. I see you coming out of your shell, but needing to do this in a careful, measured, discerning way. Yeah, making decisions, settled energy. Somebody wants to get you involved emotionally, but I think you see clearly. You see something clearly, and you're not for the bullshit. I think you're learning to choose what you actually want here, and I don't think it's this. This looks like to be something that's has to do with like sex, lust, or something you're just not passionate about putting your energy in. And if you don't enjoy, why would you do it? Yeah, I see an increased level of confidence. Where you could have Sag placements, Aries placements, Leo placements, or you could just be stepping into your confidence with the Queen of Wands here: stability, form, foundations, control. I mean, Queen of Wands with the Empress is very strong energy, control, and organization. So being very shrewd. Queen of Wands is kind of giving similar energy to the Fox here, actually, with that beautiful red coat. So yeah, you could definitely have fire sign placements or like houses that are activated, right? Like for example, the first house, the ninth house, or the fifth house. Those are all like fire houses. But anyways, yeah, wow, Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, I can see why you're the Empress if you're the feminine here, because there's a lot of queens coming out with the Queen of Pentacles here. Someone was throwing off your finances in the past, but it looks like you're really establishing them with the Nine of Pentacles energy here, very secure and content within yourself. With this, discrimination. We're actually going to read the card that came out for you because I'm kind of curious how that would apply to your reading, if at all. So I think this is Mercury and Virgo. Of course, you guys are my Pisces, but still, you might have this placement or Mercury in the sixth. But let's see. Mercury, no, this is Venus. Sorry, Venus and Virgo. Interesting. So Venus rules relationships, so that you can be very discerning in your commitments. I heard contacts as well, like maybe you're blocking certain people, or contracts. A woman with her hair garlanded walks barefoot in a neat countryside. She reaches out towards the many butterflies. A small fox barks. That's crazy. Fox on fox. Amen. Thank you. Amen. From the spirit team, guardians and guides and spirits. Amen. From the highest timeline, a small fox barks. Virgo cares for and rules smaller, more delicate creatures. Personal for Venus, Virgo, and types. Romantically, it's important that partners share their intellectual interests. And if you're Pisces, I would say it's probably important for you to be with people that are just as kind of pure in a sense as you are, or you protect yourself, right? People with this planet sign combination could be in danger of analyzing their emotions to access. Well, I don't think so. We're just going to skip through the actual thing because I don't think it applies. Yeah, when this card is picked, it shows the need to be ultra selective, so very cunning, like the fox. Interesting. Using all powers of discretion to attain aims. Wow, a total makeover, or a love affair with someone at work. So maybe there's a makeover after that. That's interesting. Taurus energy, maybe, or like 12, so like a new beginning in self-worth, self-value, putting yourself first with the number 1 there with Aries energy. But yeah, there's the fox in the image. Reaching for the butterflies. That's beautiful. So there's definitely a transformation here. Yeah, Sag got butterflies in their reading through the tea light. So, right, tea leaf. Sorry, tea light. Yeah, we have a magician on the top of the deck. This deck was shuffled as I was pulling. So if you do feel called to their reading, check it out. But there is something you're manifesting in the future. So Pisces, people in placements. Someone was trying to make you do something against your will. Likely they were doing this through money or finances, a change for the better. That's crazy. Butterfly on butterfly. And that was the card that came out for Sag. Yeah, you're getting over something. There's no more heartache. I think you've skewered something, or maybe you're making like kebabs or something like that. Those are good, eh? Like I like the ones with like pineapple or like ham, or I don't know. Or I would put some like, well, I want to say tahine or or sriracha or something. Okay, Pisces. Doesn't that just sounds good to me right now? Yeah, someone was gossiping about you to try to control you. This could be a masculine. They didn't want you to grow. They wanted you to have depression and ill health. Oh, I didn't even notice. Look at him, sneaky. Five of Swords is out here, and this is somebody who wants to keep you trapped and loop back into your life and not let go of you with fighting. But I don't think this is going to work unless you let them. So make sure you keep your immunity high. It's kind of like pathogens or viruses. You don't want to let them in your auric field or engage them. Tell me more. Yeah, yeah. Sorry. I think you've developed beyond this. Yeah, sorrow over loss, grief. They're just sad. They could be even having their karma, especially if they harmed you. I see you being more goal oriented and really skewering something. This is not a close friend, and you didn't have pleasure with them. And it was not something that you need not worry about. This is something you needed to worry about in the past, and you do still. Not to worry, just don't and get involved. Continue to expand your knowledge set right now, and that'll lead to good luck. Could be increased connections as well, changes, securing things that you want, get in the bag. I'm hearing the Ariana Grande song. It's like, if I want it, I got it. I forget. I think it's, I don't remember the name, but it was something like that. Yeah, someone was working against you in the past, so yikes. What is Scooby Doo? Angel Gabriel is coming up. He could be working with you. So, what does he say? He's like, Jinkies. I don't know. Pisces. I grew up with Scooby Doo, I guess, a long time ago, but not too long ago, I guess. I don't. Now I sound old. Pisces. Yeah, there could be something about a dog here, but it says he wants to be your pimp. Yeah, you need to skewer this mother trucker. You ever see that? There's like a TikTok, and it was like she's like, it's like a meme. It's like a tarot meme, and it's like she'll pull a card, and she's like, oh, I forget how it goes, but she's like, she'll pull a card, and she'll be like, and this dumb motherfucker. I don't know. Fuck. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. It was a funny meme, and she had like a southern accent. It was really funny. Anyways, keep your mouth shut. Yeah, this person could have tried to keep your mouth shut as well, so that you wouldn't speak out against things. But you might also need to keep things quiet. Libations, you could be giving offerings. This could be an offering, right? Sacrificing something or someone. You could also be giving offerings. It says assault slash battery charge. Yeah, so you might be sacrificing somebody that's very negative as well, or very I heard trespassing, assault and battery. Yeah, this is somebody who would like beat the hell out of you. So do be careful. Like bless. I hope you're not in this situation or that you've got out of it and there are resources. If so, speak to your spirit team, please. Stop suppressing your purpose. So yeah, definitely go into your purpose. Ask your guides to show you your gifts or work with your gifts or ask them to clear them. Like you manifest reality, right? So if you're like, okay, my gifts are now cleared and everything, and you guys are showing me towards it, thank you, amen, and see what happens in your life. However you want to pray. Being guided by hope. It says cut your losses. I also heard cut the grass. So like there could be snakes or something, and make sure that you keep everything kind of prim and proper in your life, like your home, your cleaning, your mind. Whatever you can do to clean that up so you can see things clearly. Rebuke things that don't bring you peace. Exactly. If you don't like someone's energy or you don't like them in your life, even I do this when I'm out and about. Like if somebody is like, because you can pick up on anybody's thoughts. I'm just saying. Anyways, and if I don't like their energy, I will literally like do some shit in my head. You know what I mean? Like, and you'll notice like they'll literally like get the hell out of your way, or and you didn't even say a word. You know what I mean? Like they'll just cross the other way or something like that. Like at first, because sometimes like you can tell if you're like a deer, you can tell when a wolf is looking at you or when like a lion is looking at you or something. So I'll just like do some quick like death magic stuff. Kung Fu Panda shit. I'm just kidding. Stay in the light, joy and peace. So yeah, like redirect. I'm like, I will fuck you up. Just kidding. But more like mental and spiritual. Extremely jealous of you. Yeah, so maybe you need to put someone in their place, I heard, or keep they could have been trying to keep you in your place, but I think you need to put them in their place. Rebuke things that don't bring you peace. Yeah, we already read that. I don't know. I had to read that again. Try to prevent you from getting blessings. Yeah, so maybe you need to like yeet. Yeah, this person could be a thief, but maybe you need to like snatch something out of them. Why am I getting in this meme now? It's like a potato flew around my room and when you came, they are a beggar, so they could be a potato. I don't know. Maybe they're Irish. No offense. A potato flew around. Do not go back to people who want to hurt you. Yeah, chuck that potato at them. Or I don't know. I just saw this in my head. Oh yeah, there's a scene in like American Horror Story. I think her name's Queenie, and somebody was like insulting her. Yeah, and she has the power to like make people feel pain when she feels pain or something like that. And like she stuck her arm, she doesn't feel it or something, but she stuck her arm in like a boiling vat of like oil, like they were using to cook French fries. And this guy's like bubbling and screaming and shit. So I don't know, maybe that's relevant. Sorry. Your energy knocks their mask off. Knock that bitch's mask off. Knock it off. Yeah, maybe you need to work with like protective deities as well, like whatever deities, because there are some fierce deities that work with Pisces people. I'm just saying, if you know your nakshatras, you know your shit. They need drama, manipulative. Knowing is the advantage. I don't know. I'm seeing like COD. Somebody here could play like Call of Duty, or you could be needing to like be very strategic in how you move. It's kind of like you understand angles, corners, protection, something like that. But yeah, knowing is the advantage. So it's kind of giving like night vision or like mirrors, or I don't know. Always stay on your purpose and serve God. Also, something about Medusa, like maybe you need to reflect the shit back kind of energy, because isn't that the Medusa myth is like, it was like she was this woman who was corrupted with so much like negative emotion, sadly, or whatever. But I think it was Perseus or something, like he used a mirror or a shield to reflect it back. So maybe you need to just return to sender, and that works fine when you detach your energy field, clear, throw out anything to do with them, don't think of them, push them out of your energy, purge them kind of energy. Resonating with the new. Then the energy snaps back because they can't even attach to you anymore. It's kind of like crab bucket. It's like they can't reach you anymore because you're so elevated. Anyways, resonating with the new. Yeah, the more that you're connected or quantum entangled with the new timelines, the timelines where perhaps they got in a car accident and died. I don't know. I'm just kidding. I'm not really, but you know what I mean. Um, don't wish bad, I guess, but you know, do what you need. Maybe it would help the planet, though. Some people should probably die. A moment of heartbreak is better than a lifetime of regret. Yeah, I saw something a TikTok that said she was saying like that heartbreak won't kill you, but staying with that man will. So just take it for if you enjoyed this reading, thank you so much for being here. Actually, let's pull the next one because I love you guys. Why not? What is this? It's a shine. You're protected. So the more that you're like connected with that higher timeline, you have the magician in your future, that yellow light, that happiness, that joy. The more that you're like too strong. It's kind of giving like I don't know. Seeing like a dragon. Like people are like the size of like this big compared to like a dragon or something. That's funny. Yeah. Anyways, that's interesting. So you could work with dragons, or because certain nakshatras are also associated with like serpent spirits and dragons and such. So I'm not too sure on like the pagan practices or witchcraft associated with dragons too much, but you might feel called to do research on that or look into that. Maybe you feel called to, I don't know. Or this just could be like a representation of elemental forces, perhaps, or something like that. Let's get you a familiar, because why not? It's spooky season, are we not? Pisces. I love this time of year. It's when the veil is thinnest too, which is great. I mean, the veil is always thin, but I mean, especially if you're a Pisces. Pisces rules ghosts. Wow, just as we say that, snake, rebirth. Observant, ferret. Yeah, so really being observant at this time, ferocity under that. Yeah, it's kind of like when you see those pictures of like a tiny little kitten, and then behind it is its mom, and it's like a lion or something like that. It's kind of giving that energy. Like I think you've got forces working with ya. So tenacity under there. Okay. Let's get you some extra. You know what? Let's do it, Callie. Pisces, people and placements in the highest teams of love and light. Most valuable messages. Wow, Kamala Devi, things are going to get much easier. And look at you overcoming. Overcoming. Beautiful. Kalika Tantrika. So Tantra, Tantric practices, Tantric magic, things like that could be all up your alley. These are kind of Tantra, I believe, is associated with the principle of like earth, like really like working with the negative, I guess, dark shadow aspects. And actually, if you know anything about nakshatras, Claire Nocte has a great video. I think it's on a wealth nakshatra. She talks about how people who control the dark forces are the wealthiest people in the world. And it's not like a negative thing. It's like the shadow work, right? It's in the darkness, which is this time of year, right? It's when things are dying that you have the fruit is ripe, right? You have the ground that is rich. So you have the underworld, which is associated with mining and oil and, like Saturn and Scorpio energy, right? So Our wild mother goddess has overcome duality, resting in the sweet spot of integration, healing, and creativity. So it's like not rejecting the positive or the dark, right? She facilitates the overcoming of tension and conflict, birthing sacred solutions and evolution into greater bliss. Kalika Tantrika is Kali, the tantric queen. She overcomes all karma and realigns pathways when we veered off course, reverses momentum of negative uses of free will, and detaches, draining energy cords, restoring us to full vitality. So the scythe. The scythe is very much like Capricorn is a very ancient symbol, right, of farming, of harvesting, right? Like we said, her presence announces significant change, positive improvement in all aspects of your life, especially spiritual. So, I mean, everything comes from the inner world outwardly. So you will notice that if you do shifts on the inner world, the outer world matches that. So thank you so much for being here. Please hit like, subscribe. You can get it personal through the Buy Me a Coffee link. We'll leave a tip through there. Stay safe, stay spooky. Take care.